Welcome back to My Block Jags. I am Denaro Scurry, and this is a recap yesterday's game. Um, Jacksonville lost. I think what it was 1931, 19 something. I can't remember, but we lost. Trevor, he came out and he played good. He Trevor played better. I'm not gonna sit there and say he played good. The offense looked better. Defense in a whole looked better. The team looked better, but we still took an L. And that's the only thing I can take from this game is that we actually looked better each game. From the first game to the second to the third, each game we looked better. But we still lost. You know what I'm saying? We looked competitive for the first half at least. And then the second half, I don't know what happened. You got pick sixes. You got dumbass flea flickers. It's just like, again, the play calling, for whatever reason, play calling continues to be horrible. And I don't understand why can't we just get the correct play calling going. And it's like the play calling gets better each game, but then it eventually goes back to being shit. And the same thing happened last week. First half first quarter play calling was good, then eventually went to shit. This week, first half play calling was good, then play calling got bad, and then we just had bad plays. Trevor throwing interceptions, fumbles. It's just a lot of things on top of bad play calling to where we look bad, and why we lost the game. Um, I don't know if we're looking at our schedule, because I had us at 5 to 6 wins. Shit, I had us at 5 or 6 wins. Looking at our schedule, I can't call a win. Like, I honestly cannot call it. Maybe the Colts, because the Colts are 0-3 too. So maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe we can beat the Colts. But looking at our schedule, we might be able to beat Houston. We might. But looking at our schedule, I can't see where a win come. Like, with the Colts being 0-3 too as well, too, whatever. By them having won a game as well, that's probably like our only hope of actually like pulling out a win if they continue to be shitty. And Carson Wentz, his better days are in the past. But that's probably the only way we can actually get a W, in my opinion, from how we look. But I can't really call it. I can't really call it. James Robinson played better. They finally let James Robinson get the ball. I think he had like 80 something yards rushing, like 140 yards receiving. He had a touchdown. DJ Chark caught a nice touchdown pass. Real nice touchdown pass. And it's crazy because it's like, yes, Trevor's stats are looking bad. Yes, Trevor, when you look at his numbers, his completion percentage, him fumbling, interception, all that shit, it looks bad. But then Trevor shows you at least 4 plays a game to where you're like, damn, that's why we, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got him. That same shit we seen in college at Clemson, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's slowly showing, and it shows us, you know what I'm saying, it's being showed on the field, but we just need more of those plays and less of the dumb plays. I still think Urban. He's a bit over his head with this. I think he took this job thinking it was gonna be sweet, thinking it was gonna be easy, and a lot of head coaches are arrogant because they think they shit don't stink and they think they're the best thing walking. And he's finding out real quick that he's the odd man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a reason why a lot of the college coaches, they try the NFL and they fail, and so they end up going back to college. So that's why you had the rumors with him and UCLA. But I think I think Urban, he bit. I ain't gonna say he bit off more than he could chew, but I definitely think he came in thinking that the NFL game was gonna be somewhat similar to college. I forgot what coach. It might have been Denver's head coach. I think he said when he spoke to Urban, one of these head coaches said when they spoke to Urban was like, it's like playing Alabama every week. I mean, come on, Alabama's like the best program in college football, and Urban saying the NFL is like playing Alabama every week. So I think Urban is a little bit over his head. I don't think This offseason, I don't know. Again, like I asked this my last video, the offseason, I don't know whose fault it was with the players that we grabbed. I felt like we honestly did not grab the best talented players in the draft for free agency. I.e., what's Jit from Georgia? Damn, I can't think of his name right now. Campbell from Georgia. I remember hearing about Campbell because he ran a fast 40 time. That was the one thing. I think it was him. He ran like a real fast for like a 4.27 or a 4.3 or something like that. And I remember everybody was like, "Oh, we should get him." But then when he's on the field, he cannot find the ball in the air. For whatever reason, bruh cannot find the ball. When the ball is in the air, this fool is looking everywhere but up. And a lot of the times he's in good defensive position and he just misses on the ball for whatever reason. No, not even miss. He just don't look for the ball. And the ball literally drops right over his shoulder, right over his head. And for whatever, he just cannot find the ball when it's in the air. And if you can't find the ball when it's in the air and you're a defender and you're playing cornerback, you're supposed to stop the receiver from catching the ball while the ball is in the air or when the ball touches their hands. And you can't do that. What good are you for? Like, point blank period. Like, what good are you for? Shaq Griffin, that's the guy that was our big free agent signing, and he was supposed to be our best man cover corner, and he showed that he's not that. Then we had C.J. Henderson, who's been on and off the field with injury, and he got his own little personal issues, and we decided to trade him. We decided to trade C.J. Henderson today to the Carolina Panthers for a third. We traded C.J. Henderson and our 5th round pick for a 3rd round pick and a fucking tight end that we could have got in free agency, but we chose not to. And what's pissing me off about this, because everybody, fans, the radio, the news, everybody knew we needed a tight end. That was the one thing we spoke about this whole offseason with all the picks we had, all the money we had. We all thought we was going to go after tight end or at least draft actual talented tight end in this year's draft. And we did absolutely neither. We went after blocking tight ends and we signed Tim Tebow. So now we trade our top 10 draft pick from last year, cornerback. Granted, he's hurt and he's having his own little personal issues. We trade him for a fucking tight end who's not known to be a good tight end. We trade him for a fucking guy, just a guy. Nobody know who the fuck this guy is. We trade our top 10 draft pick last year for some motherfucker that plays tight end, and we traded our own 5th round pick for their 3rd round pick. Now, come on, now, like last week I asked the question, whose fault is it? Obviously, it's Balky and Urban. Because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. That's the best you could have got for Henderson was a 5th round, trading our 5th round pick for their 3rd round pick and a who the fuck knows tight end. Like, this shit makes no sense. And he was our best tight end. I'm sorry, he was our best cornerback. CJ was our best cornerback, which really ain't saying much because he wasn't on the field a lot. But he was, out of the cornerbacks we had on the roster, Sidney Jones, Shaq, Campbell, Trey Herndon, I can't think of the other ones. He was the best man corner. And granted, he couldn't get whatever he needed to get right, an injury, but you could have got more capital for him. And not to mention, why are you trading players for capital when obviously it shows you guys don't know how to fucking draft? So you're going to trade for a 3rd round pick to do what? You know what I'm saying? Like, go after a player that's not talented, and you know what I'm saying? With, like, obviously it shows that you guys don't really know how to draft, especially Balky. This is second year being here. He was here last year. And then when they fired Caldwell, they promoted him. So obviously it shows you guys don't know how to evaluate talent. So why are we trading top 10 draft picks for another draft? You know what I'm saying? Top 10 draft picks within the last year for a draft pick and not a player that can that's good and actually be an actual damn, what the fuck, how am I saying this? That we can actually use. I'm saying, like, it's like, again, bro, it's like we cursed, and it's like it's always something. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't the draft, if it ain't free agency, if it ain't when it comes to trading, this is the only fucking trade we did, and we end up getting this whoever the fuck this guy is. It's always something, always something, and that shit's so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. Um, Again, even though we took an L, every week we look better. And I know people don't want to hear this, but every week we honestly improve. We're improving. So I'm guessing by week 18 we'll have a win, because if we improve every week and keep improving, I'm pretty sure by the end of the season we're gonna have a couple wins. So um, yeah, and my hand's shaking because I'm in my truck, so I'm doing my video in my truck, and I don't have my tripod, so my hand is shaking, and I'm in my truck. But y'all let me know what y'all think about. What was y'all thoughts on the game? Especially tell me what y'all think about that trade, man. Like, I was listening to the radio, and just I know I tweeted, I was like, he didn't really do much anyway, but at the same time, he still was a top 10 pick. When you look at the talent on our team, he still was the best corner we had. I don't agree with what the compensation we got, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that trade in the comments. That's that.